On page 80, after you have determined, put over to the side maybe EX for expression and EQ for equation. Okay? Do that first. Tell me whether each one is expression or equation. Then, looking at that expression or equation, give me an interpretation of the practical meaning of each. What is going on for each of those structures, as they say? Okay? So I'm going to give you 5 minutes. You can talk with people next to you if you want or not. Wait, can I give you 5 minutes? Yes. I always think we have less time, but we have more time. So take 5. Okay, so yes, letter A, expression or equation? Class, anybody? Expression. Okay. Is there another expression here? C, that's an expression. What about B? Equation. And what about D? What is the difference between equation and expression?
The equal sign makes it an equation. If there's no equal sign, then it's just
Absolutely. And that is key. You guys will often say, oh, I'm solving for an equation. And really, it's just simplifying. So equation has to have the equal sign. If there's no equal sign, it's probably an expression. Okay? Now, let's get to the more challenging part. 3.25n. What is the label for your answer going to be there? Maybe that helps you figure out what we're talking about. I mean, what is 3.25? What are we talking about there?
per gallon.
No. What are we talking about in more general? Javion, what am I talking about when I say 3.25? Am I talking about inches, fruit flies, peacocks? Yes. And what is the label on that? Okay. What's the label? Dollars. It's $3.25. So when you say 3.25n, what is that representing? Say it louder. It's not amount per gallon. We know it $3.25 is the amount per gallon. This is showing the cost of n number of gallons, of n gallons of gas. It is a cost. That's what I'm trying to get you to say. So as you look at this, try to think of how would I label it. That's going to give you the amount. Do you see what I'm saying?
Could we put cost of n per gallon or just
Cost of n number of gallons. Cost of n number of gallons. Okay? All right, letter B is 3.25n equals 26. We're not solving. I want to know, what does this mean in terms of my problem? Okay. I'm not trying to solve. Solving it might be helpful though. But what's going on when I give you that equation? Okay, take a breath. We got to share it with everybody else. I love how you're very active in class, but we got to let other people think too. And you too, I know. So let's take a breath. Wow. How about Kate, how do you say your name again? Kate Lee. Do you have an idea or a thought? Shh. Okay, I can't hear you. First of all, Damari, stop talking. Say it one more time. I still didn't hear you. Say it loudly and low. Low in your voice. Go low. There it is. I heard that part. So yeah, this is $26. So you are paying $26, okay? And with that $26, you are going to get some number, which is N, gallons of gas, okay? At, and it's the same price, $3.25 per gallon. But you are paying $26 worth. You're only going to get $26 worth of gas. Does that make sense? Okay. Do you see what we're saying when I'm saying what's going on in the structure of things? Because this says I'm paying the $26. I'm not going to get any more or any less than I can get for $3.25 per gallon. All right. Letter C. Letter C. What is going on here? 40 minus 3.25 N. Notice this is what we talked about up here. So we're saying 40 minus the cost of that N gallons of gas. Okay, but what do we call that amount of money minus? In regular everyday Joe terms, what do we call that? It is $40. So what is your result going to be? What is that called? You are subtracting. When you subtract, what is that called? Is it a discount? Is it tax? Is it? No. No. I mean, I'm trying to get you to understand. It's a word. No. Because, okay, listen. $40. Do you understand why it's $40? Because you add $40 minus the cost of N gallons of gas. And what do we call that? The rest. The difference? Yeah, but what's it cost when you're buying something? The change. Yes, that's the change you are getting back. The change, a money kind of change that you are getting back from paying for the cost of the gallons of gas. The change from getting the cost of N gallons of gas. Good job. Change from getting cost of, why is that not writing? The cost of N gallons of gas. Okay? Does that make some sense? That's the change, how much you would get back. So, in the last one, when I say 40 minus 3.25 N equals 1.00, what does this mean? Which is?
Change of
$1. So yeah, specifically when you set it equal to 1.00, it's the change you get back, which is exactly $1 after buying the gas. But do you see they're all very similar? Question. For letter A, the cost of N gallons, is that going to be one answer? Is it? Couldn't we buy different amounts of gasoline? Yeah. Same with the change. If you give them $40, doesn't it depend on how much gas you get? But for the equations B and D, you are getting a specific amount because you are giving them $26. You can only get so much gas for $26. All right. Wow. You guys are shutting down on me already.
We only got 1 minute left.
I know. All right, so we'll go through that tomorrow. We're not catching up on homework. Instead, you know that you can work on the first homework of this current chapter. It is on Canvas. And just a reminder, September 19th. That is the next test. Tomorrow, I should be able to pass back the test. We can talk about that, finish up that last problem, and keep doing a few more notes, okay? Can you please put the whiteboards and stuff back if you grabbed one? Don't forget your phone. All right, we'll see you tomorrow. It's Friday Eve today.